One summer's morning, Percy was shunting at the quarry and longed for a rest, but his driver thought otherwise.
Come on now, a few more trains and then we can go home. There you can rest all you want.
Percy shunted the last train and travelled to the sheds for a well-deserved rest.
Oh, Percy, what's the matter? Can't handle a few trucks, eh?
For the record, I can handle trucks better than you handle coaches. And I have a bootlace to prove it.
All right, calm down.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. As you know, tomorrow is the first day of summer. I know you've had a bit rough recently, so I'd like you, Percy, to take tourists to the beaches.
Oh, thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
So Topham Hatt left. Percy's funnel fizzed with excitement.
What? Percy pulled the Seaside Train? This is an outrage!
The Seaside Train?
The Seaside Train is a tradition on the island. On the first day of summer, Sir Topham Hatt chooses one engine to pull the train. A proper engine. Duck pulled it last year, and me the year before.
Then I guess this is my year.
Percy got so excited about his special that he found it hard to sleep that night. After all the engines had fallen asleep, Percy was gazing at the stars, waiting for tomorrow.
Percy!
Huh? What?
Your train? You're gonna be late.
Oh dear.
Percy rushed to the station as fast as he could, and soon he arrived.
Phew! We made it with a couple minutes to spare.
The passengers queued up for the train as Sir Topham Hatt greeted everyone. Then he turned to greet Percy.
Ah, good morning, Percy. You've arrived just in time. I knew I could count on you.
Everyone boarded the train and Percy took off. They were making great time and everything was going well, until Percy started to feel a bit drowsy.
Nearly there. Just a bit more.
Percy tried to fight it, but he became harder to. Soon he lost the fight and gave in. Percy couldn't see where he was going and instinctively turned to the quarry line instead of remaining on course. The passengers became confused as to why, instead of sandy yellow beaches, they were looking at dusty grey rocks. Up ahead there was a line of trucks that Percy was aiming towards.
Percy, ahead of you! Wake up!
Percy woke up with a start and saw the danger they were headed for. Luckily, Oliver was there and he pushed the trucks out of the way. Percy managed to pass by and came to a complete stop. The passengers were all upset at once and started to say how bad a railway this was.
Hey, what's the matter?
I guess I was so excited about this job that I couldn't sleep.
Don't worry, everything is under control. But do you think you can help with all the people you've stranded?
Percy wondered to himself and replied with a resounding yes. The train started up again, with Percy fully awake. Percy and his driver tried to make up for lost time, but it was very difficult. Then they heard someone shouting from a coach.
Look, I can see the sea.
Managed to arrive at the beach with a minute to spare. The passengers spent the rest of the time playing in the water and building sandcastles. When it was time to leave, everyone thanked Percy for such a lovely day. Later, when Percy arrived at the sheds, James was waiting for him.
So, I heard about your little incident.
Well, at least I managed to stay on time, something you can't say for a lot of your incidents.
James just murmured to himself as Percy closed his eyes to get some well-deserved sleep.